Hey guys, Zippo here. What I'm wearing is a military surplus German flak vest. It's not classified as a bulletproof vest, but today we're gonna test it. We're gonna shoot it 10 different guns, 4 handguns, 5 rifles, and a shotgun. And let me see here. Everything from a 22 to the 5.56, 7.62 by 39, and a 12 gauge. Also going to shoot it with 2 different rounds out of a 45 Long Colt lever action, both a solid full metal, not full metal jacket, but solid lead, a Leverution, a Spear Gold Dot 38 Special, a 40 Smith & Wesson out of a 40 Smith & Wesson handgun, and also out of a high point, longer barrel. I'll be interested to see whether that goes through or not. And of course a 9mm handgun and a 22 handgun. Let's see what happens. First up is the 22 long rifle, shot out of an H&R 22 revolver. See what it did. Well, you can see the bullet there, so I'm not lying. I'm gonna have to cut the feed and pull it out. Next up, Kel-Tec P11, 9mm full metal jacket. Tell me when you're going. Ripped it off. Set the gun down. Clear cut hole in the front. Moment of truth. Absolutely no penetration. Let's dig that bullet out. See what it did. Gun down. See a hole in the front. I see no hole in the back. Well, I'm gonna have to fish for the bullet. Alright, next up is going to be another 40 Smith & Wesson, but this time it's going to be out of a high point carbine. Shooting some metal targets out here, we've already realized that the 40 Smith & Wesson gets a lot more power when shot out of a longer barrel. So let's see what it does, because the vest did stop the 40 Smith & Wesson out of the 4-inch handgun barrel. Let's see if it works on the high point. Oh yeah, and we re-duct taped that crap so it'll stop falling off. Set down the gun. Stretch her out. Hole in the front.
No hole.
No hole in the back. Let's dig out the bullet. Alright, next up, Spear Gold Dot 38 Special out of an EAA 357 Magnum. See what it did.
Kind of felt that.
Gun down. Stretch it out. There's our hole in the front. It definitely pushed it, but we got no hole in the back. Dig out that bullet. Next up is the 45 Long Colt. I'm 50-50 on this. I don't know if it's going to go through or not. First, I'm going to shoot it with a solid lead old cowboy action reload. And after that, the second round's going to be a Hornady Leverution ballistic tip jacketed full metal hollow point. Full lead first. We're going to have to reset it for the next one. Turn it off. Alright, next up, 45 Long Colt. Hornady Leverution. Ballistic tip, jacketed hollow point.
Ouch.
Alright, give me that. Alright. Here was our first hole. Here was our second. That's just solid lead. And it looks like we have our first blow through. But I think that's just it ripping it. If I guess right, yep. I'm going to go in here. And that there is a bullet. It's just because I shot it so close to the edge, it actually pulled it through with it. And that's going to be the Hornady. You gonna hold that? It's hot. And I bet you, yeah, I could almost feel it earlier. Oh, I feel something hard. That first lead one might have just came apart. Oh, no. It's a little red tip out of that Hornady. See if I can get it out of there. There we go. Put that with that. And then we actually cut us a little hole down here in the bottom to retrieve our bullets. I'm going to have to pull out that other one. Alright, the 45 Long Colt did not penetrate, but it tore it up so bad I've decided to leave the 12 gauge Slug till the very end. Next, we're going to go with an SKS. Should be the exact same ballistics as an AK-47 or an AK-74. Shoots a 7.62 by 39. If I got that wrong, don't kill me. My bet is this is going to finally punch a hole in this thing. Didn't even flinch. Now without even looking, let me show you the hole in the backside. There's our front. And there's why you're dead. Next up, the AR-15. Alright guys, next up, the 223-556. It's actually going to be a military federal green tip 556 full metal jacket out of my evil Bushmaster AR-15. Not a flinch. He's a dead man walking. There's your exit. Next up is one I forgot. 7.62 by 54R out of the Mosin Nagant. Definitely rocked the world, but I almost promise you it went through. That's going to be your hole right there. And that's going to be your hole on the backside. Alright guys, last but not least, it's going to be the 12 gauge category. First one up, it's going to be a law enforcement rifled hollow point Slug. Let's put that last video I did to the test and see if I can film this and do this one-handed. I wonder if it went through. Eject our shell. That's next up. That's Buckshot. Massive hole in the front. Zero penetration. Let's dig it out. last but not least, almost just for fun, 12 gauge buckshot. Alright guys, time for the overview. 22 got stopped. 9mm handgun got stopped. 40 Smith & Wesson out of a handgun and rifle got stopped. Spear Gold Dot 38 Special out of a 357 Magnum was stopped. Both Hornady Leverution and Solid Lead 45 Long Colt out of a rifle were stopped. As we could assume, the 7.62 by 39, the 5.56, and the 7.62 by 54R all punched through like butter. It actually stopped the 12 gauge Slug. Knocked everything on the range over, and you'd probably be dead anyways from internal bleeding, but you would not have a bullet in you. And Buckshot is a mystery round. But if we flip this over, I'm pretty darn sure Buckshot punched right through. That's all I got. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all got something out of this. And don't go up against these guys. See y'all next time.